We think, Mark, all the rain, good news, which it is, but also we have this issue too. There's always...
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, that's just like, that's assuming, like you said about the 4th, that's assuming we dry out.
Right, yeah.
Before the 4th.
Yeah, will we?
Okay, so...
will we, though?
It's only a month away. Grand Floral Parade, let's jump right to that. Parade begins at 10 a.m. And we have some good news for you. Of course, this year it's only on the east side, the inner northeast part of Portland. And begins at 10 a.m. Of course, it'll be broadcast right here on, well, over on Fox 12. We are on Fox 12 Plus right now. But it doesn't look very wet. That's the good news. I think it's just a shower or two. I think it's pretty quiet that morning. We were thinking there could be a ton of rain, but I think that's all going to fall tomorrow night and pretty much be done by Saturday morning. So comfortable temps. You don't want it in the 70s. That gets pretty warm on the pavement. Light winds, so it could be an okay parade day. So we'll see. Okay, next 3 days, we're going to have a lot of rain at times across the region, but it's about where and when. We think it's going to be heaviest in general south of Portland, like down around Eugene, Roseburg, and then across the Cascades into northeast Oregon. So yes, you're going to get another pounding of rain in northeast Oregon again this weekend. Good news for the metro area is we don't see much rain during the daylight hours Saturday and Sunday. Don't think it's going to be an all rainy weekend by any means. Really want to hit that one pretty hard here. And the big picture is there's no sign of hot weather. There's no sign of an extended dry spell through at least the 20th of the month. So it's just going to be one of those Junes. We were overdue for a real wet and cool one, and it's happening. All right, so actually so far temperatures are about average. But we have this stream of subtropical moisture coming up from the southwest here. And it's also what we sometimes call an atmospheric river, because if we just look at one product from satellite and from our models, you can kind of get the idea. There's like a river of moisture moving towards us. Atmospheric river, it's a term that's always been around, but it kind of gets thrown around more nowadays. All it means is there's just a lot of moisture moving at us. It's not a storm. All right, so we think it's aimed at us for now. It's aimed at us through tomorrow evening, but watch what happens on Saturday and Sunday. It fades in intensity and goes a little bit to the south. That's why we think things quiet down in here in northwest Oregon at least, and southwest Washington on Saturday. Here, tomorrow morning, I think it'll be cloudy with a few drips. Might be kind of dry for a few hours in the morning, but watch what happens. Another wave of rain comes in on the atmospheric river, and it's pretty wet tomorrow afternoon. Plenty of showers continue through tomorrow night. Look how heavy the rain could be by Saturday morning from Eugene all the way up through La Grande. And then notice we're getting on the back edge of that on Saturday. Maybe not as wet. So fingers crossed on that one. It's still very wet in northeast Oregon. And then we go into Sunday and it's still wet, but notice the heavier stuff is to our south still. So how much rain could fall out of all that? We go all the way through Sunday. A lot. Let's just go through Sunday at 10 a.m. Look at that, Eugene over an inch, maybe only half an inch here in the Northwest Valley. So, and notice Astoria is one of the driest spots this weekend, but really wet, 2 to 4 inches over the Cascades, 1 to 2 inches in portions of northeast Oregon. There are some flood watches up for that area, so be aware of that. Let's jump ahead to the Friday forecast then for Portland. A very gray day, Bonnie. Mild and humid. I got to point out it'll be very humid tomorrow, and usually humid for us, but only 70 for a high. And then 7-day forecast, just off and on showers Saturday and Sunday. Not too wet up here in northwest Oregon. Monday, the showers taper off. Okay, dry days again. What do you know? Midweek, Tuesday and Wednesday, and then maybe some showers returning late next week.